The double empathy problem is a theory first proposed by Dr. Damian Milton back in 2012, and it was pushback against the idea that autistic individuals lack a theory of mind, which is something that Dr. Simon Baron-Cohen, and yes, relation, he is the cousin of Sacha Baron Cohen, had suggested back in 2002 or so. And to put it simply, the idea has historically been that autistic individuals with their lack of theory of mind are unable to pick up on social cues, unable to engage and see perspectives of others, and therefore that is what causes the miss in communication. The double empathy problem, on the other hand, suggests that the problem is two-directional, that we have two groups that engage and understand theory of mind differently, rather than one being more than the other. So as a few examples that are sometimes but not always true, an autistic individual may struggle to read between the lines while the allistic person is speaking in more metaphor. In contrast, the autistic person may be more direct, and the allistic individual may assume something that's in between the lines that isn't really there. An autistic person with sensory processing struggles may be working to manage a lot of sensory input that is extraneous, whereas that allistic person might misinterpret that as being aloof or inattentive. And this can even seemingly extend to two different autistic people or two different kinds of neurodivergencies, where those two individuals may struggle to understand one another due to their different theory of mind, rather than a lack thereof. And one of the cool things about this is that Dr. Simon Baron-Cohen, the one who originally said autistic people lack a theory of mind, has since published multiple papers referring to this particular idea of the double empathy problem, and has even done research suggesting that couples will not randomly sort into relationships based on having a more or less common theory of mind, which is why we often see couplings of, let's say, two autistic people or two neurodivergent people more often than we'd expect from chance.